Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel leelawebdev. So we are learning about the star rating, right? Now let's complete this one, star rating. So here the star rating which we are trying to use it. So here this is the star rating we are using it, right? Now here the people what we can say is we want to make this component as a reusable component. So here if you try to see the star rating, it will be showing only 5. For example, if I want to show the star rating 10 stars, some people will be having rate out of 10, or some people will be having rate out of 5. Like this we will be having it, right? So if you want to make this component reusable, we can send the props to this one. So let's try to send the props for the star rating, whatever the reusable things which we can do it. For example, let's say that I am having another star rating. Okay. So these are the 2 star rating components which we are trying to use. For the second one, I want to show the 10 stars. For the first one, it should be only 5. So that means where it is deciding that 10 stars. So here if you try to see, this is the length, right? So this is the length which we are trying to do it. So here I can do the props something like max rating. Okay. And I can make it as a default 5. So this max rating, let's go to the book details. And for this one, we need to make it as 10. For the top one, it should be only 5. So that means there is no need to send it. Why? Because the default, if you don't mention anything, the default one will be 5 only. Now here I am writing max rating is equal to 5. So I have, 10. So I made it as a 10. Now if you try to see here, so let's, what is happening here in this one? Let's go to the star rating. Yeah, here we are still using this one, right? So here I can use this max rating in this one. Now let's go and see the output. Now this one is 10 stars and this one is a 5 stars. So it is showing now this one is making, this one has become dynamic. The another thing what I want to do is the color. So right now the star rating color is black color. So the user wants to mention his own color. Okay. Let's try to mention this one. Now for example, let's take this color. By default, the color what I will try to do is I will make it as an #000. Okay. So now this color, where I need to use it. So here for this one I need to use it. Okay. Color. I can use the color, or otherwise we can maintain it like this only, color. And this one is in #00. So color, I am sending the style color. And for the star also I will send this color is equal to color. I am sending the color. And in the star I will catch the props here as a color. And this color, where I need to show it. So here I can show this fill as this color. And the same thing I can use it here also. The stroke also I can use it. And in the same scenario, in the stroke also I can use it. Now let's see. And here in the book details, so I want to send the color. By default it is black. If you don't mention anything, it is a black. And here I can write it something like #FC4199. Anything pink color. Now let's see the output, how it will be. See, for the second one it is pink color. For the first one it is black color. So now we are able to make this one as also reusable, dynamic. Now what I want to do is, by default when you try to see here, by default I want to show some default rating. Default rating means I want to make this default rating as 3. So if you want to mention it, you can make it 6 or 4. So default rating number I need to show. By default it is 0. So if somebody wants to make it as a default as 2 means, then also we can use the default rating. So here I will try to send default rating is equal to, here I will send some value, something like let's say 5 is the default rating. Now if you go into the star rating.js, so here I will take the default rating. Default rating is equal to, by default it is a 0. So in this one, default rating means this is the rating, right? So here I can use this default rating. I can use it like this. That's it. Now if you try to see the output, so for this one default rating is 5. For this one it is 0. But whereas for this one the default rating is 5. So this is also done. So this one is also, we have made it dynamic. So and another one what I want to mention is, for example, the user has selected out of this one as a 9 as the rating for this one. So I want to show it this 9 in this component. So somehow I need to pass this data, whatever the rating the user has selected, I want to pass it here. So for example, let's say that we have a state variable here, constant rating, comma, set rating is equal to use state of 0. So let's say that by default it is 0. Now here I want to have one div, the book has 7-star ratings. Let's assume. So I have closed it, the div. Now if you see the output for this one, so here it is having 7-star rating. If I select this one as a 9, here it should be updated to 9. So this is the star rating component. Somehow we need to send this rating to the parent component. So how we can send it? So here you can have a function. So here on set rating is equal to, so I can call this set rating. And where we need to call this on set rating, let's go to the star rating.js. And here, where is this located? Maximum rating, color, default rating, right? So here you will be having an onset rating. So this is the method which we are getting. And where we are updating this one, so here we are updating onset rating of rating. So you can add this rating. And here if you try to see the output, so now when I select this thing, so here I need to make it as a dynamic. So here I need to make this one as a rating. Okay, by default it will be maybe having 0. So okay, 8. Previously it was 8. Now I will make it as a 3. See, here we got the 3. And if I make it as 7, 1, 8. So now we are able to pass the rating from the parent from the star rating component to the parent component. So more than enough, I think. So if you want to pass the class names, if you want to add any class names, you can send it as a props. So like this we will be sending the props. If you want to make it more reusable component for the star rating, you can send it as a props. And you can catch here the props and you can use the props here. So this is one way which we can use it. And now the last one before closing this one. So here what we can do is, so now we want to use the star rating as a reusable component, means some people will be sending this maximum rating as number, which is fine. If we send it as a string or anything, everything breaks. So now we need to validate these props. So in React.js, in our normal in the TypeScript, we have the strong typing. So we can mention the data type for that one, so that only that data type will be, that type only will be available, will be made available for this one. Otherwise, it will throw an runtime error. Now here in React.js, we have a prop types, which you can mention the typing for the props also. So previously we used to install these prop types, but in the React18 there is no need to install the prop types. So just you can install, you can import this one from the prop types. So this one is available. So in the package.json, I think. So prop types you can download it directly. So now this prop types. Now you want to mention the prop types for this one. So how can I mention is? So here you can write star rating dot prop types is equal to. So you need to mention this one as an object. And here what is the thing? First one is max rating. So you can take this max rating and this one should be something like prop types dot number. Okay. If you want it is a required, means you can write it as an is required. So that's not a problem. But right now there is no need of writing is required. Why? Because we are mentioning the default value. So there is no need to mention the required. And another one is the color. Okay. Color you can have it prop types dot string. So there is a string value. And another is default rating. And this one is also prop types dot number. And another is onset rating. So this one is a function. So onset rating is equal to prop types dot func. Oh, sorry. Onset rating is equal to prop types dot func. And you have different types like object also. You can have this object and you can have this array also we have. So like these different types we are having. So just I am trying to mention you. So now we have mentioned these prop types. From now onwards, we will mention for props whenever we are trying to implement the props, we will write the prop types also. Now we have mentioned the prop types. If you try to see here the output, typo in static declaration, what is this happening? What is this happen? Prop types, from prop types we have included, and here star rating of prop types, everything is there. Let's see the output in star rating. Typo in, so number, prop types, color, default rating dot func. So I think let's see. Sorry, here it should be something like a prop here. What it is? That is one prop types. I think prop types. I think yeah. So this is correct. So it should be prop types. Now fine. So this one is the prop types, we have mentioned it. Now let's try to see the output. Now here I am going into the monk. Okay, I am selecting this one. Now everything will be working fine. So in the inspect element, if you try to see, there is no console errors, and I am selecting it without any problem. Onset rating is not a function. Okay, so we haven't mentioned anything, right? Onset rating for this one. Which one? For this one. Onset rating is equal to, so just I will do the console.log or something like this. Okay, we need to mention this onset rating. Okay, now if you try to see the output for this one, okay, fine, without any problem, we are able to see it. And here what I want to do is, so book details star rating on star rating, and here I will try to send the maximum rating as something like string. Okay, let's see whether it will show any error or not. Now if you try to see here, see failed prop type, invalid maximum rate of type string, but it is expecting a number. So now the prop types are valid. We are able to see a warning for this one. Everything will be working fine, not a problem, but we are able to see a warning that the prop types are not valid. So this is how we will be sending the props and the prop types. So what I will do is, I will remove this one and I will commit this code in a new branch, video-67, and here I will commit this code, prop types and props for star rating, and I will commit this code in this new branch. So whoever may be having doubts or anything, if you want to refer this code, means the GitHub repository URL is provided in the description below of the every video. So you can go ahead to the particular video branch and you can refer the code. And if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.